Alright, so I'm gonna share one of my dreams, and I'm gonna start off with the first one. I don't know how to get into detail about it, but it was back in May of 2013. I had gotten locked up for missing court over a train ticket. And they had a warrant for my arrest, so they came to my house and they locked me up or whatever for it. And I was in the jail for 3 days. This is my very first time being locked up ever. And I do believe I was like 26. So yeah, and then the first night, they had me sleeping with a cop on the floor, a little thin piece of something, and the other two women they were sleeping on the beds. They were like bunk beds, and there was 3 of us in a small, tiny room. And I had fell asleep that first night. And had the most amazing dream. And you know how you dream, and you probably have been dreaming this dream all night, and you wake up and you can only remember like probably like not even half the dream, like less than that. But I actually was woken up because in my dream I was speaking in tongue. And people call them visions and stuff, but I was asleep, And but it woke me up though, and it was so real. And I believe it was, the Lord showing me something. And this is before I even decided to dedicate my life to Him. Like, that didn't happen till 2017. But I really decided to seek Him, and, But, in 2013, I didn't even own a Bible. Like, I guess I did. I owned a Bible, but I never read it. And, I wasn't really into my word like that. But I knew that something supernatural was going on in my life. But I really wasn't paying too much attention to it. So that's why this dream just took me off guard, because you would think that a saved person would have this type of dream. Like, that's why I told my grandmother about this dream, because you would think that somebody that's just, spending every day with the Lord would have had this dream. But in this dream, I was in heaven, either in a New Jerusalem or heaven. I like to call it heaven because it was all white. Like, it was just, it's not like I saw trees and everything like that, or, it felt like we were in a cloud, It was just a bunch of beings, like a whole bunch of us, and it was this beautiful music. Like, I've always wanted to, like, sing in the choir and, do all that and use my gift that God has blessed me with. But I've never had any desire to chase after fame or anything like that, and to sing R&B or, whatever type love songs and all that. I've only wanted to use my voice to, for His glory. And I've always said that. But, so I had no desire to seek after fame or anything, even though, I'm very much talented. But, I couldn't find the right choir. Like, and the church I grew up in, they were just extremely strict. Like you gotta be speaking in tongue before you can, join the choir or whatever. And it's just a whole bunch, gotta attend all these classes. And it's like that. So somebody has a burning desire for the Lord to use their talent and their gifts. They can't do it because they're falling short on this and this. Like, I thought that was wrong, but I don't want to force myself into nobody's choir. go around the church to church and try to just join their choir, you know. I wanted to be a natural thing. I wanted to be because God placed me in this place, you know, to minister, and that's all, you know. And it has to make sense. If it doesn't flow, you know, with my spirit, like naturally flow, like I don't have to, I'm not feeling extremely uncomfortable. The people aren't making me feel uncomfortable. Because once that happens, I'm not ministering no way, you know, because I don't believe that the Lord will lead me to fellowship with people who, you know, it's just they discourage me the whole time. You know, that I believe that He's going to lead me somewhere where I can use my voice to minister to others. And you know, I'm not going to have to feel judged or whatever. So, you know, I take my time on that. I've never sung anybody's choir, even though I'm very talented. So, with that being said, like, the Lord knows I've always had that desire to use my voice for Him. And it's like the devil has been keeping that opportunity from me, you know. And I'm sure the devil knows that that's my desire too, so he does it on purpose. But it's all good because when the Lord is going to decide to work and give an opportunity, a real true opportunity for me, then it's going to happen. But if not, then so be it. Because, you know, in this vision of me, I mean, I was asleep, so, you know, this dream, I can't remember all of it, but I do remember that there's just so much music, so much, we were all singing. I mean, it was like, I mean, I can't explain, like, the beauty in the voices, and I don't even remember if there were any instruments playing because of all the beings that were there, and there were specifically I was in the middle, I think, of two other beings, and like, we were like, you know how you have the choir and you got like the soloists? That's what I felt like we were doing, and I was, you know, I was just singing and we praising Him while we singing it. We all had white on. That's another interesting thing, you know. This is before I started like watching YouTube and everybody else's stories where they're like, oh, I went to heaven, you know, and I was wearing white and all this other stuff. This is back in 2013. I wasn't into all that. So, you guys, I'm not making this up. Like, everybody was in white, you know. I was in white. And, you know, in the midst of me singing praises to Him, He was there, but I did not see Him. Like, other people, I don't know if they make this up, saying that they seen Him and this and that. Like, you can feel His presence, and that's what, it's like an overwhelming, like, feeling of love, and it's just, I just can't even, you can't even put it into words. Like, I can't even describe it, y'all. That's how amazing it was. And I'm just praising Him and just singing. And then next thing I knew, that I started feeling the fire. You know how they say when they speaking in tongue, they feel that fire come up in from their chest, like up and out of their throat. Like that, I felt that in my dream. And I was like, started speaking in tongue. And that's what woke me up. Because I started to really, like, my mouth really, once you feel that fire coming up, you really, like, especially if you're dreaming this, and, yo, like, it's like, you really gotta wake yourself up, because that's how powerful it is. Like, I really started to literally speak in tongue while laying on the floor in this jail cell, and I had never spoken tongue ever in my life. Like, I thought this stuff was like just meant for certain people, and other people, they weren't going to be able to experience this thing. But this happened to me. Like, that's what woke me up, this fire burning sensation. And it's a good fire, like, burning type sensation. And speaking in tongue, like, it was so powerful that I actually started to do this while, in my real natural form, and it woke me up. And then I woke up with just such a peace, like it was such a calm, such a peace, and I'm like crying, like so happy, like, my God, what are you trying to say? Are you trying to tell me that I'm gonna make it to heaven? Like, this was amazing. The experience was amazing. What he showed me was just, you guys. And why? Why did he choose to show me this? Why did he choose to have me experience this? And I was not saved. Like, I was not even walking with him like I do now. I didn't dedicate my life to him or nothing. I gave him none of my time. And just, like, the good Lord showed me this. And so that just goes to show that he does what he wants, man. And, everything happens for a reason. And so, yeah. So that was, I'm not going to add to it. And I'm not going to take away from it. And that was what I experienced. Like, I spoke to my grandmother about it. She was like, well, he was showing you what can be. That's what she was telling me. But I think that he was showing me what is going to be. Like, you are going to get to this. You got a lot of trials and stuff and tribulations that you got to go through. But this is where you're going to end up. Like, that's where I took from it. Because I don't believe he would have showed me all that glory and all this. I was blessed by that dream. Like, blessed by the experience, the vision, whatever, anybody want to call it. And it spoke volumes to me, because that's all I ever wanted to do, was to use my talent to entertain him, or give somebody else inspiration, because I know that I touch people when they hear me sing. I know that people get a feeling. It doesn't matter what it is I'm singing about. Like, people, I know that I have a very anointed gift. But, yeah, so that's it, you guys. And I guess I'll come back with the next dream. I'm trying to get them all out, while it's in my heart too. These visions with, things that God has shown me. And you all take care, and God bless.